Hello, this is Yogeshwar, and I'm back with another video in the series for transit of Saturn, which is happening on November the 2nd, 2014. And in our previous videos, we did discuss about the zodiac signs of Aries through Cancer, both as an ascendant and as a moon sign, as to what will be the effect of Saturn transit on these zodiac signs. And in this video we are going to be discussing about the zodiac sign of Leo, both as an ascendant and as a moon sign. As I've already explained in my previous videos, the transit, or gochara as it is called in Sanskrit, is to be considered from the moon sign, not from the ascendant. However, recent astrology research has discovered that yes, the ascendants also are affected and should be taken into consideration while studying the charts for transits, and especially such a major important transit of Saturn, which happens once in every 2.5 years approximately. It is recommended that people should look at it both from the ascendant and as from the moon sign as well. Now, people who are familiar with astrology do understand that what a moon sign is, and the moon sign is basically where your moon is placed, which zodiac sign your moon is placed in your natal chart, or the Rashi chart as we call it, or the Lagna chart as well. So if your moon sign is Leo, or if your ascendant is Leo, this video is for you in terms of determining the effect of Saturn transit for 2.5 years into the sign of Scorpio, as you can see on the screen highlighted in blue. Now, we all know that currently Saturn is transiting in the zodiac sign of Libra, which is its exaltation sign, and now it is going to be moving into Scorpio, and Scorpio is ruled by Mars, and Saturn and Mars are not friends. So you can see some fireworks. You can expect definitely some fireworks here. So this is what's going to be the effect of people with the moon sign or the ascendant of Leo. As you can see on the screen, the 4th house represents the sign of Scorpio for Leo ascendants and Leo moon signs. So if you consider it from the point of view of houses, then Saturn will be moving from the 3rd house into the 4th house for Leo ascendants and Leo moon signs. Now, Saturn's position in the 3rd house was not that bad, because Saturn does not give bad effects in the 3rd house. So the previous 2.5 years for Leo ascendants and Leo moon signs may not have been that bad. Of course, I mean, Saturn is a malefic, so its aspect in certain terms, because from the 3rd it does aspects other houses as well, so it may have given bad effects, but generally in the 3rd house it does not give that bad of an effect in a transit. And now it's going to be moving into a more difficult house for Leo ascendants and Leo moon signs, which is the 4th house. And the 4th house, like I just explained, is the zodiac sign of Scorpio. And Scorpio is ruled by Mars, and Saturn and Mars are not friendly. And the 4th house represents houses, comforts from houses rather, mother, and basic education. So when you see the transit happening into the zodiac sign of Scorpio, which is the 4th house, for Leo ascendants and Leo moon signs, they should see challenges in those areas. Be very careful about the mother's health. Be very careful about your relationship with your mother. Be very careful about your basic education. And be very careful about your mental and emotional health. those are the areas which will be affected for people of Leo ascendant and Leo moon sign. And once again, the scriptures have described that transits or gochara should be looked at it from the moon sign. However, we have to also consider people with the ascendant of Leo to look at this transit into the fourth house. So, as we have discussed, there will be challenges related to the fourth house, and from the fourth house it will aspect the sixth house, which is not all that bad. So there is no problem as far as the aspect on the sixth house is concerned. It will be directly aspecting the 10th house, which will affect the house of profession, which is also going to be another challenging time. However, in the 10th house, Saturn does not give all that bad of an effect. So the challenges on the professional front may not be experienced as much as you would think that it may, because Saturn moves into its own house, which is the 10th house. Saturn is ruling the 10th house because it's the natural house which Saturn rules. So Saturn's 7th house aspect from the 4th house is not going to be that challenging. Another aspect of Saturn is the 10th house aspect of Saturn, which will go directly into the ascendant or the moon sign, which may create problems in terms of health. So be very careful, and what I'll recommend is do your remedies in time and consult a expert Vedic astrologer who can provide remedies for this great transit which is happening on November the 2nd, 2014, and will continue. The Saturn stay will continue in this zodiac sign for the next 2.5 years, all through 2000, not the entire 2017, but through 2017. So very important, do your remedies, and extremely important for Leo ascendants and Leo moon signs that fourth house effects, which will be felt the most, have to be taken care of through remedies. Mother, basic education, peace of mind, emotional health, so on and so forth. And also houses, there may be challenges related to buying a house, for example, or maintaining a house. There may be challenges. Sometimes, you already have a house, but maintaining a house may be a challenging, meaning which, you'll have to do constant upgrades and may be challenging, not to your satisfaction. So be very, very careful. Like I said, get your remedies done through a Vedic astrologer who is an expert, and you'll be all set. And once again, it's not just a Saturn's transit. Maybe in your chart other planets are transiting which are giving you good effects, so the bad effects of Saturn can be nullified or be balanced to some extent, because the other planets which are transiting also will give their effects, and if their effects are positive, then the difficult effects of Saturn can be neutralized to some extent. Also, you may be going through a dasha and mahadasha, which is the main period and the sub period and the sub period of certain planets, which may be favorable to you. So do not get upset by the fact that Saturn in the fourth house for Leo ascendant and Leo moon sign will be a challenge. Maybe your dasha and sub period, or dasha or pratyantar dasha or antar dasha, may be good, so that will also neutralize to some extent the challenging effects of Saturn. And of course there are remedies, so once again, go to a Vedic astrologer, get your remedies done, and I think you will be all set. And in the meantime, I will recommend go visit my website. There's a link below, and subscribe to my channel. And hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in another topic or another video discussing another topic. Thank you.